Dernier intervenant de cette matinée, M. THIONE NIANG. Vous avez un parcours, j'ai envie de dire, un peu atypique. Vous êtes né au Sénégal, vous vivez aux États-Unis. Vous êtes le président et le fondateur de Give One Project pour l'engagement et le progrès des jeunes leaders. Alors, vous avez travaillé avec Barack Obama pour la campagne électorale. Et vos valeurs sont le leadership, la participation civique et citoyenne. Je crois que c'est quelque chose sur lequel vous voulez beaucoup insister ce matin. À vous.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Thank you, President Gattaz, for this invitation to come to Paris and speak with this audience. Thank you for your leadership, and I want to also thank your staff and ask everyone to join me in thanking you for such a great job they've done in organizing this successful event. It is a great pleasure and an honor to be here today in this room with, I will say, the heart of the economy of France. Many of you are heads of companies from small to large enterprises. And I can't be in a better room to talk about the world that's changing, le monde qui bouge. In the United States, 2 days ago, before I got here, in the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, President Obama, President Clinton, and President Carter spoke eloquently of the dream of Dr. Martin Luther King in commemoration of the 50th anniversary of Dr. King. I have a dream speech. The reason why I'm sharing that with you is because from that day, yes, just 2 days ago, again, I saw that change is possible. That I saw, yes, our world has moved these past few years in our decades, in our time. If a young man less than 40 years old can have a dream just 50 years ago that black people like me couldn't vote or even participate in the electoral process, and today, 50 years later, a black president is reminding us that dream is possible, I'm here to tell you that the world is changing. But I'm also here to tell you that the world has to change a little bit more. We got a lot more work to do. Because if we have 3 billion people around the world today, and you have 13.1% of those people are in poverty today. Unfortunately, 925 million people are dying every year of hunger. Yes, we have a lot of more work to do. That world is changing. It's not changing for those particular people. That world is not changing for those millions of people today will not be able to have lunch, then you and I are going to break out and have lunch and talk to each other and have lunch and share each other's business cards. That world is not changing for them. But believe it or not, we do better when we all do well. And the United States issues a few years ago reminded us that when the economy collapsed in America, it touched France, it touched Africa, it touched Senegal, it touched everywhere in the world, which is showing us today that the world is interconnected. We are not alone in this world, and we cannot continue to keep ignoring the other anymore. Because if you do well, and we all do well together, but if few do well, believe me, you're not going to do well for a long time because it's going to last. It's not going to last. So what I'm trying to tell you today is because I came to France in this particular country a few years ago, and when I go to these quartiers, these neighborhoods, these young people, the young born French, and cannot find jobs in these countries. And also they went to school, you invested in their schools. You invested in their education. And unfortunately, if you go to Miami, I went to Miami, I found young French people over there looking for work. I go to Canada, I find young French people over there looking for work. I went to Philippines, like you're talking about, in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, in Doha. Now in Africa, finding young French people looking for work. Why? It's because they cannot find a job in their own country. Why? It's because and sometimes they're not finding a job because they don't have the ability or the skills that's needed. Some of them have PhDs, 2 or 3 degrees. Everything society asks them to do, they've done it. But unfortunately, they happen to have a wrong color in their country, or unfortunately, they happen to have a name, Mamadou or Fatou or Ibrahim, then the companies are not hiring them. This is not the world that's changing. And guess what? If we don't hire them here in France, other countries will take advantage of them. They will make sure they take care of them. And some of those young people are doing what you asked them to do. I'm very proud when I said earlier and sat here and listened to Bernard Lama, a hero in France, in his generation, who went to sweat, fought hard to defend the colors of his country, to bring the championship of the world in France. People like that need to be celebrated. In the United States of America, I was not born in that country. I just went to America in 2000 with nothing but $20 in my pocket. I came from poverty in Senegal with a family of 28 brothers and sisters. I just had a dream that one day I just wanted to go to America so I can have a better life for my family. When I went to America, from 2000 to today, it's only 13 years. I went on from cleaning tables to going to school, and America gave me the shot to do everything that I dreamed of doing until working with the President of the United States of America. If the United States can give me that, young people should have the same chance everywhere. They should. They should have that same opportunity everywhere, because believe it or not, each one of you here, you want the same thing that I've had in the United States for your children. And what I want for my son, the 8-year-old in the United States, El Haji, I want for everybody's son. I want a better world for the next generations to come. This is why I'm fighting every single day through my organization, the Give One Project, in 17 countries now, here in France, that I'm taking young people from France, give them leadership trainings and helping them on entrepreneurship training so they can come back here in France and help participate to what can move their country forward. And we are doing that around in 17 countries. What President Obama told us, that I just want to remind us real quickly, is that focusing your life solely on making a buck shows a certain poverty of ambition. It asks too little of yourself, because it's only when you hitch your wagon to something larger than yourself that you realize your true potential. The reason why I brought this quote is something. Each one of us here tonight is going to be remembered or not. The reason why we remember people like de Gaulle, President de Gaulle, the reason why we remember people like Dr. Martin Luther King, the reason why history always remember people like Kennedy and Gandhi, it's not about how much, because they made so much money. It's not about how many millions that they collected in the duration of their life, because believe it or not, we're all here in a very temporary time. They remember us today is because of what they've done to move the world better, what they've done to make life better for others. And this is our calling for our generation. So we have an obligation to move the world, to make the world le monde qui bouge. Because for now, it's not moving, if that's a world. And for that, please give an opportunity to those people who need it. Please uplift others. Participate in giving others another opportunity. Because in the end, that's all what will matter. We will make the next generations, your children, your grandchildren, and my children, their life better if we make other people's lives better, if we make the world better. France is not going to be better if Africa is at war. Because if you want to see it, when Africa is difficult, those young people are taking the pirogues to come here. And it's making your life a little harder. So let's make sure that we be each other's keepers so we can make the world better, and hopefully we can make our countries better, and we can make all of our neighborhoods, whether you are black, you are white, you are in the quartiers, or you are in the residential areas, we all, not only, you are not French only, but we are humankind, and we have an obligation to make this world a better place for not only us, but for our children. God bless you all, and thank you for listening to me.